Business Morning. Before we go to the morning market, let's quickly look at what we're focusing on today. Recent developments in Nigeria's aviation sector. We'll be looking, of course, issues around the bilateral air service agreement, funds that have accrued to that account in the last 7.5 years or so, which came to around 16 billion naira. And we understand that part of that fund is being used to rehabilitate about 11 of the 22 federal government-owned airports across the country. Well, calling online with me now to talk about those issues is Mohammed Turker. He's of the Airline Operators of Nigeria. We'll be talking about some of these issues. Good morning, Mohammed.
Good morning.
Okay, we're looking at developments, recent developments in the aviation sector. Now, one apart from we will go to the roadshow that has been embarked on. But let's quickly look at the BASA funds, which had about 16 billion naira accrued into it in the last 7.5 years or so. Now, there have been some objections in some quarters that perhaps the aviation ministry shouldn't have used part of this BASA funds to fund the rehabilitation of some of the 11 of the airports across the country. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, frankly speaking, there is no reason whatsoever for anybody to dip his hand into that particular amount in respect of remodeling of the airport. Because remember that, or remodeling, whatever they call it, remember that they have what they call BTE, Build and Operate and Transfer. And I know government is making a policy, I mean, they have a policy whereby they wanted to concessions all those airports, including the Federal Airport Authority themselves. You know, it's part of the government policy. But somebody just to go and dip his hand, because a terminal building has nothing to do with safety. Until one passenger get out of the terminal, then you come to know that, okay, the terminal doesn't have air condition or something. Do you understand? It has to do with passenger service, which I agree 100%. But provide the equipment, navigation, and the other things. We still have challenges. We still have some equipment, but the airspace whereby they need to be maintained. You know, they need to maintain those equipment so that we should not be back to square one. You understand?
Mohammed, if I can comment here now, because some argue that that it really doesn't make any sense to have this funds, 16 billion naira, just sitting in one account when we have airports across the country that are in urgent need of, you know, an upgrade, maintenance, reconstruction, general rehabilitation. So that's the argument. Do you believe that these funds should just sit there in that account while, you know, we have these airports in very poor conditions?
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. If you listen to me very well, what I'm trying to say here, take for example, an aircraft airborne after last 2 weeks, Mr. President is leaving out of this country. It is on record that the aircraft airborne getting to Kano, in his way out of the Kano, another aircraft is coming into this country. So unfortunately, the airline who is coming into this country was asked to contact Kano, but he cannot get Kano. It was the same pilot of President that had to contact that airline and contact Kano to pass the information through them. So I'm not saying the equipment is not functioning. It's functioning, but maintain them. You understand? Use that money, take it and maintain. That's why they put it under the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. Then let government get money somewhere and renovate the airport and whatever they are going to do. In Lagos, you have one head left. That particular runway doesn't have landing light for almost how many years?
Mohammed, you say the government should just find money somewhere. Well, government has, because government makes a budget for what it will spend on, different things. So for you to say government should find money somewhere, where perhaps you want the government to get money from, if we have funds, specially designed or put aside for the aviation sector, but some people just want them to not be touched. But do you have any suggestions?
No. And listen, secondly, that if you look at the money, it's not among the money that make use. There is no National Assembly has not captured it in the budget or whatever. We are not saying the building of the terminal is no good. It's a good idea. It's very good. But what I'm saying, concentrate on the safety of the airside. Do you understand?
Okay.
So because only when you are eyes, then you enjoy the terminal building.
Okay, Mohammed, let's talk about this aviation roadshow. We understand the minister and some other officials of the aviation ministry are going to the U.S., Canada, and China to woo investors, international investors, to come invest in the aviation sector. There's obviously so much that needs to be done, so much that needs to be upgraded, expanded in this, especially talking about the airports, new terminals, etc. What is your thinking, or what are your thoughts on this? Are you in support of this?
That's why now you go back to what I'm saying. We have set the money, the money has been set for long, somebody take it and share it. And now he's going out to get an investor. Like at your table, if it is spoiled, I don't need to put money and I repair it before I sell it, or before I give it out. I will sell it the way it is. Let the person who buy repair it. We are just saying they are going out to get investors, whether the people who are going to take Murtala Mohammed International Airport or any other airport. Let them come with their money and invest and recoup their money, that's all. You understand? I return it back to the government. But you take a money, billion of dollars, and you put it in, and you are going again to get somebody to come and invest. I don't understand.
Okay, so what do you have? What would you have the government do? Apart from the fact that, okay, the government should go find money somewhere to upgrade this airports or terminals, what would you have the government do as an immediate measure to upgrade the airports or the terminals?
You see, it's simple. It's simple. It's just like what the minister is doing now. She wants to go out to get people who are coming to invest.
Okay.
So always what they need to do, if they take Murtala Mohammed International Airport and give it to a company, and they should make sure that particular company who is going to run that terminal, because it's generating over 30% or 50% of the revenue of the whole country. So let them take like Ibadan, like other small airport around. They should not just handing over a major airport for somebody, only one person to run it alone. No, they should add to other airport. You take Abuja, when you give Abuja, then you take Kaduna, you take other airport and give them out. They must take small airport. If you give Port Harcourt airport, then take Calabar, take other airport, and join it together. Then any company who won that particular contract, or he took over that terminal, he should complement us with that particular terminal. Then here we go. Then we have a beautiful airport. So then you concentrate on the equipment that will provide safety on the air side, from the airspace down to the ground. Do you understand that? Let them run. We have dichotomy. Among all the airports, I think they are trying. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bull and operate and transfer. Nobody put a single kobo on that particular terminal, and that's how it's supposed to be. It's simple. Government have no business in business. You know, that's why they are doing it everywhere in the world. So you don't go and put your hand, take money and put in pocket, because, listen, Nigerians are very well, they know what they are doing. Anybody can come with his whatever, but at the end of the day, it will be exhausted. I can tell you at the end of the day what will happen. The same staff who are in that office will get all the necessary documents and they will pass it to EFCC. I'm not saying there is any problem or something, but it's wrong approach.